Good morning, welcome back to my channel. So today's going to be another crockpot collaboration meal with some of the other ladies on YouTube. Mandy from More to Life, Heather from The Needy Homesteader, Linda from Linda's Pantry, Tina from Wilhelm's Kitchen, and Lisa from Sutton's Days. So I'm excited to do another crockpot meal. It's been a lot of fun. It's really chilly here in Arkansas, so I'm going to do a ground beef stroganoff. And I'm either going to, once it's cooked, either put it over noodles, like egg noodles, or those, what are those noodles called? The tortellinis, the cheesy tortellinis. So I will bring you back here in a few minutes and let's get started. Okay, so to my skillet, I've added about 2 pounds of ground beef. And I need to ground the beef before I put it in the crock pot because it's not going to get brown in there. So in the pot I put about 2 tablespoons of olive oil. You could use Crisco, vegetable oil, whatever you have on hand. I happen to like olive oil. And you want to get it browned up and then discard the fat because you don't want to put all the fat out. But the meat that I'm using right now is I think 90% lean. So there's not going to be too much fat to have to worry about. So let me get this browned up and I'll bring you back when we start putting everything in the crock pot. Okay, I'm back. I got the ground beef all browned off and put in the crock pot. Now I've got to start adding the other ingredients. So the first thing I'm going to add is 2 medium chopped onions. We love onions. Okay, and then I'm going to add, well, the recipe calls for ½ pound of mushrooms. I'm going to use this jar of dehydrated mushrooms that I dehydrated myself. And my husband loves mushrooms. And I thought I better use them up. The next thing I'm going to add is 2 cloves. It says 2 cloves of garlic minced. I'm going to add some dehydrated garlic and just break it up. And we like garlic, so it's a little bit more than what the recipe calls for, but that's okay. You do it how you want to do it. I will put the recipe in under my video. Okay, the next thing we're going to add is 2 teaspoons of salt, 1/4 teaspoon of pepper, and I'm just going to grind it in there. However much. This is fresh, it's the cracked pepper. And you can always add more later if you think it needs it. Okay, there's the pepper. Now it doesn't call for this, but I'm going to add some of this herbes de Provence because it's got your rosemary and so I'm going to put about a good teaspoon of that in there. Okay, the next thing we're going to add is 1 tablespoon of Worcestershire sauce. Put that in there. And then 3 tablespoons of tomato paste. And I'm going to try this. I've never tried it before. You can see that. It's the Amore all natural tomato. This one's basil paste. So it's got the basil flavor in it. So we got to add 3 tablespoons of that. Okay, there's 1. There's 2. And about 3. Okay, there's 3 of that. I'm getting it says to refrigerate it after you open it, so it smells really good. Okay, and then the next thing I need to add is beef broth. Now my beef broth, I'm using the Thrive Life vegetable beef broth. It's really good. It's for vegetarians too, so it works really good. And so I've got, it's calling for a cup, but I saved some for a little bit extra just in case I needed it. I'm going to do a cup, and then I'll do, if I need to add more, I will. Okay, then we need to stir this up. separated. Whoop. Sorry, didn't mean to bump you. Okay. And then once this cooks, it's supposed to cook for 6 to 8 hours on low. And then I will add 1 cup of sour cream, but I'll bring you back for that to finish it off. And then we'll put it over the noodles, and then I'll show you the results of that. Well, it smells really good. Okay, I will bring you back when I add the sour cream. Okay, welcome back. The ground beef stroganoff that I made in my crock pot today turned out beautiful. I let it cook for 5 hours on high instead of a longer time on low, because I just didn't think it was going to take 8 hours to do. So now I'm to the point where I'm adding 1 cup of sour cream. So let's add that. Just about what I have left in my container. And this is going to give you your creaminess. Okay. We're going to mix that up. And I decided to go with the egg noodles. I've already made my egg noodles. And I'm going to plate some up here in a minute and show you. Looks really good and it smells really good. The mushrooms, the onions, ground beef, and all the seasonings. Okay, get it nice and stirred up. Okay, I'm going to get it on a plate and I'll bring you back to show you the results. Okay, my ground beef is all done. I'm going to plate it up. The mushrooms turned out really good. The freeze-dried mushrooms, the onions. It's really creamy because I put the sour cream in there. And my husband's going to like this one. I went ahead and just added the noodles into it. You could do it separate if you wanted to, but I think it turned out really, really good. I'm going to do a taste test for y'all. It's really hot still. Oh my goodness, that is delicious. That has a lot of flavor. And I'm not a big mushroom fan, but my husband is. But these dehydrated mushrooms turned out really good. Okay, well, I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you give this recipe a try. Like I said, I will leave the recipe down below under my video if y'all want to try it. And this is the classic ground beef stroganoff. And like I said, I used the egg noodles this time, and but you could use any kind of noodle you wanted to, but this is the way I remember it. So I thank you for watching, and see you next time. Bye.